I'm used to, I deal with 120, 117 guys, so, I need them to have as much energy as we have. But first of all, thanks for coming. Obviously, NIU Media Day means the season is right around the corner. We couldn't be more excited. Really like the way our training camp has gone. It's been very, very productive. One thing about us, we spent a lot of time on us, talking about us. How can we improve? How can we get better? I think our players have really bought into that. We really, I was talking with Rocky today, we really haven't had a bad practice. A day you walked off the field and was like, you know what, we didn't take advantage of the opportunity. Yesterday was an excellent opportunity for us to practice in the rain. It may have been the hardest raining practice I've ever been a part of, to be honest, but I thought it was great work from a wet ball drill, ball security, all those things that come up. And when I talked to my guys, I said 2 years ago we played Eastern Michigan in the rain, and we had a 3-hour rain delay. And so you never know what situation may present itself and that we have to be prepared for, but that was a good opportunity for us. The one thing that we've tried to do is eliminate the outside noise and distractions. And that's something that's important. You see all these magazines, all these people got, predictions and all that for the season. And the bottom line, you never know till you get out there and play. And so the more that we can eliminate that from our mindset and focus on the process, the better we'll be. And we spent a lot of time on us and the things that we need to do better in order to improve. To me, one thing that I've noticed from our team, the way we set up the summertime, we really improved. Guys improved individually, made tremendous jumps. So then when we got to the practice field, it was very easy to transition to 11-on-11 football. And to me, that development is something that we have to stay with, from a health and safety standpoint, an injury standpoint. We have to get better at playing football, and we took advantage of that. For us, kind of where we at, we had practice 12 today. This week, we really focus on working on the depth of our football team. Guys that may need to help us week 6, week 8. The best time to get those guys reps is during training camp, because obviously once you get into the season, you really don't develop as much as you will during this time. So I like where we at from a depth perspective. I like where we at from a leadership perspective. And to me, we are a veteran team. These guys have been through a lot, seen a lot, ups and downs, and everything in between. But what I've noticed is that, now they're starting to understand the bigger picture. And when you can get young men to understand the bigger picture of why certain things are important for a football team, then they can really flourish, and that's the growth that I'm seeing. The way we do it, obviously, is about sharpening our edges. We do a lot of good-on-good work, which is good for us. But the thing I've been impressed with is guys understand the importance of taking care of your teammates, staying healthy, staying up, staying off the ground, all the things that can cause bad things to happen, we've been able to do. We are a hungry team. These guys have a hunger. They have a desire to be great. And, I think, obviously, I think the sky's the limit for them if we can stay healthy and stay grounded and stay committed to the process. The thing we have done, from a health and safety standpoint, I think has really helped our team. Obviously, we had an excellent presentation the other day about the helmet caps, which I think have been phenomenal. There's been some high impact hits in practice that guys just pop right up from. So I've been very pleased with that. From a strength and conditioning standpoint, I think Coach Junie and his staff have done an awesome job of altering the program for the long-term health of our team, and I think that's really improved. And then my coaching staff. Obviously, we got some new coaches on staff. I've been very pleased with those guys, working extremely hard, teaching, coaching, motivating, all the things you need to do from a coaching standpoint, they've done to put our players in position to be successful. And then lastly, it's the players. I talked about being a veteran team. These guys have taken the ownership that, the more I put into it, the more I'm going to get out of it. And I think that's been very pleasant to see the growth and maturity of those young men in our program. So for us, as we finish, we got 13 more practices. Obviously, we play 2 weeks from Saturday. Couldn't be more excited about the season. Boston College is a great opportunity to play an ACC opponent to open up the season, and we're excited about that opportunity. So with that, any questions?
I know in this spring the running back position was up in the air. I know you've added some portal guys since the spring, I think. You've moved some guys around. How do you feel about the running back position right now in the depth?
Yeah, I feel great about the position. I think obviously Ontario Brown is the clear #1 starter. He's had a phenomenal fall camp. I think he's primed to have a big season. Gavin Williams have really improved since he's been here. He had an opportunity to come in January and get better. I think he realized what the hard way was when he got here. We work extremely hard, and he's really upped his game after spring ball, summer, and into fall camp. Kendrell Flowers has come in and done a nice job competing. Justin Lynch is doing a very nice job. He's going to add something. Billy Dozier is doing a great job. So, Christian Nash is doing a great job. So we feel like we have more depth, more explosiveness at the position. And now, those guys got to go out there and do it when it counts.
Staying on offense, what is the luxury like having a 25-year-old quarterback in Rocky Park?
I'm not sure he's 25, but he is a veteran guy. Is he 25? Really? Wow. I didn't know that. He's 25? I thought he was 23, Well, yeah, no, you're right. 18 and 7, that's 25. Makes sense. That's good math. He still carries himself like a young guy. You can tell by the haircut, the mullet. I really get a kick out of it. But from a coaching standpoint, obviously he's very mature. He's a coach in the field. He's very competitive. He's a leader. Guys respect him. And he's going out there and he's playing his butt off in training camp like it's his first training camp. So he's running around probably more so than I want him to. But, he feels great. He's healthy. And we're going to cut him loose come September 2nd.
Big story from last year was just kind of the one-score losses over time. Is that something that's kind of been preached this year, just what to change, to be able to close out those tight games?
Yeah, actually we're working on those situations. We worked the Tulsa situation yesterday where we were up 35-31 with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left on the minus 36. We worked it yesterday, drilled it. We're going to work every one-possession game that we were in last season. And I think, the more we can work those situations, the better the young men in our program could execute in those critical situations. Was very pleased with how it resulted yesterday, and we'll keep working that. I mean, this is a one-possession league, right? And so you can say this team is going to win the MAC, but all of a sudden every game is a one-possession game. So it comes down to execution in the fourth quarter and who has more left in the tank. And so we are working that diligently so we can improve like we were 2 years ago in one-possession games, and that's what we hope how to turn our season around.
How would you describe what you've seen from the defensive side so far?
Yeah, no, it's been, I'm an offensive guy, offensive coach. It's been tough sledding. Those guys, they got a great defensive line. They working as one. They got a great slogan, one motion. And as you know, on defense, you need 11 guys working as one to be great. And I think they've taken a tremendous amount of pride in that. It's been tough. It's been frustrating from an offensive guy. But I've been very pleased as a head coach. If I was an offensive coach, I'd be mad every day. As a head coach, I'm very excited about our defense and what they can do. That obviously opens up a lot of things from a team perspective, how we can play complementary football to give ourselves the best chance to win.
Any other questions for Coach?
Outside of NIU football, I know it was a tough night for you last night to see the passing of Alex Collins.
Yeah.
You're his running back coach in Baltimore. Do you have a favorite memory or?
Yeah, no, I have a couple favorite memories, and it's just life is so short, and I think that's something that you really learn to appreciate. And I've had two players I coached in Baltimore that passed away at young ages, Lorenzo Talaferro, and then obviously last night Alex Collins. But Alex Collins, I mean, when we got him in Baltimore, he had just got cut by Seattle Seahawks. And I said to him, I said, Alex, if you listen to me, you will go out there and have a great season. Obviously, I knew him from high school. When I was at Wisconsin, we were his first offer. You know, he was committed to us, and then Coach Billman decided to go to Arkansas, and obviously it's hard for me to beat that. But I was glad to get him in Baltimore. Great competitor, great young man, always worked, and obviously he was a great dancer. I think I learned a Irish step or two from him. And so condolences to his family during this time, and my prayers go out to them as well.